Well, wouldn't it be nice to say that we would not see another major winter storm until around February 19th? We will check it out. In the last 24 hours, it seems our sonic boom / meteor sightings has gone up once again. And checking that number after 2 days is even higher. Not that we're in any sort of danger, in my opinion. It's just very odd to me that this is not talked about more. We're also going to check out American Meteor Society to see if we can pinpoint any of these. One of them in particular from about 4 days ago had many people talking. And it looks like for the first time in over 30 days, we just had an earthquake within the Gulf of Mexico in the water. My friends, glad to be back. We're going to break this all down right here, right now. Let's go. Welcome back, my friends. It is February 6, 2022, 11:16 a.m. And you're definitely looking at about a 15-day chart, kind of going in fast motion right now. But of course, we're going to go ahead and pause it and show you what seems to be the next legit winter storm. Now, I say that only because if we backtrack and kind of go slow here, we don't see much of a buildup of that deep blue color, which would represent the snow. That says nothing about ice storms or any other sort of dangerous storms we could see in cold weather. But if I go ahead and transfer this setting over here to about a 24-hour snowfall measurement, which means we're not going to pack on every bit of snow we see over the entire month. And if we move forward here, besides a couple of those dustings that dip down around the Great Lakes, which could potentially become storms over time, there's a nice 3 to 4 incher right there. And a lot could change within these dates. But I do also like to go ahead in time and just get an idea of some of the things we might see. There was one right there around February 16th. Now watch this. This is a very big blow up of winter weather coming down from the west and then swooping right up over top of the Great Lakes again. But once we get to the 15th and 16th, we see some big heavy snow coming in from the west. And then by the time we're in the 17th and 18th, we have a full-blown storm right here up in the northeast. And then check this out. By the time we get to the 19th, a projected major storm. That's huge right there. And again, looking at the 19th is way too far in advance. It's just the most highlighted data we see between now and that time. That's a big Great Lakes storm right there. I'm sure at this point, many of you are sick of winter mixed with everything else that's going on in the world, but hopefully this actually stays true and kind of just gives the US and Canada a little bit of a break for now. We will certainly be talking about anything significant in that regard as we get a little bit closer, but something happening as you and I speak are these reports of sonic booms and meteors. Now keep in mind, some of these are actual earthquakes. We have this setting for 2 days right now. So in the last 2 days, take a look at the eastern half of the US. We tend to focus on that because lately we've been getting way more reports of sonic booms all over the eastern half of the US and also up into the Ontario area. If we go ahead and switch to the past 24 hours, you can see the number drops, but that's a lot in 1 day. And now if you bear with me for 1 second, the point I'm trying to make is now watch what happens when we click the 8-hour tab. It's almost as if these things are coming in heavy groups. Now, I'm not saying these are all sonic booms happening at once or all meteors happening at once, but I just find it odd how we could go from 8 hours and then the past 24 hours, a huge grouping of reports being flooding into this website and then continuing into a second day that almost doubles them. And it even begins to stretch across the middle of the country towards the west. And now moving over to American Meteor Society, I want to show you something interesting. Back on the 2nd, we had 26 reports between New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania that showed us a nice big meteor streaking across the sky in a general south to north direction. So many people saw this meteor. I'll go ahead and play this video thanks to Violet Martin, who submitted it onto American Meteor Society. You're going to see it pop up right about there. It's the best view we got, so pay attention. There it is, and then it dips behind the tree line, it seems there. So one of the questions baffling me is if we had this big meteor that many people saw and reported to American Meteor Society, and then we go ahead and click on the 7-day chart for reports out of the last 7 days because I can't pick a 6-day. We don't have any of those bulk people that saw it down in this area or anything really surrounding it enough that falls within that date. We have one here that says 6 days ago. That's way too soon. This was 4 days ago, this event. We have one here that says 1 day ago. That would be well after the event. And one more, we have one here that says 7 days ago. Again, too late to be part of the 4-day ago event. So we're going to see what happens with that. It's actually nice to know, since I've been posting on this stuff, a lot of other people have been looking into this situation and sending me info, which I appreciate more than anything. But to not keep you guys here too long, I want to look at a specific earthquake right now, and it just took place about 5 minutes ago. We're going to get off this 30-day chart. We're going to go to 1 day all magnitudes and take a look at this one right here in the Gulf of Mexico. It's only a 4.4, but it's at 10 kilometers in depth. And I want you to notice something in the last 30 days, which means all magnitudes. You can see the tab right here. I'm going to go ahead and click this. And very quickly, you're going to notice it's the only earthquake that has happened in the waters of the Gulf in that amount of time. We'll zoom in quick to make sure there's none stacked on top of each other, but that's it, my friends. This one just took place minutes before as I started editing this video, and now it is the only one within 30 days. I wonder what that means. We'll certainly be keeping an eye on any sort of movement within the Gulf of Mexico. My friends, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate your patience, and it's so good to see you all again. Shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all, and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.